You're listening to Misunderstood Minds, a podcast about trauma, the nervous system, and the patterns we've been taught to fix, but might actually need to understand. I'm glad you're here. Have you ever had a reaction that felt bigger than the moment? Something small happens. Maybe a tone of voice, maybe a look. Maybe something doesn't go as expected, and suddenly your body shifts. Your chest tightens, your thoughts start racing, or you feel an urge to pull away. And a part of you knows this feels familiar. Even if you can't fully explain why. You might even find yourself thinking, this doesn't make sense. Why am I reacting like this? And often, that confusion turns into self-judgment. What's wrong with me? But what if nothing is wrong? What if what you're experiencing is your system doing exactly what it learned to do? In this episode, we're going to explore something I call the neural echo circuit, a way of understanding how past experiences continue to echo into the present, not just as memories, but as felt reactions in your body, your thoughts, and your behavior. To understand this, we need to start with how the brain processes experience. From an EMDR perspective, experiences are stored in memory networks. These networks link together emotions, body sensations, beliefs, and meaning. When something overwhelming happens, especially if it feels unpredictable or intense or unresolved, it doesn't always get fully processed. Instead, it remains stored in a way that is easily activated. Not completed, just stored. So later, something in the present moment can activate that same network. And when it activates, your system responds. Not because the current situation is dangerous, but because it feels familiar. From a polyvagal perspective, this shows up as a shift in your nervous system state. You might move into anxiety or activation, or shutdown and disconnection. And importantly, this happens before your thoughts catch up. The body responds first, the mind explains after. Let's break this down step by step. Step 1. A trigger. Something external or internal. Step 2. A body sensation. Can be tightness or tension or restlessness or even numbness. This is where the insula becomes important. It tracks your internal state. It tells you what your body is feeling. But it also helps assign meaning to those sensations. Step 3. The amygdala detects threat, even if there's no actual danger. Step 4. Your thinking brain tries to make sense of it. Something is wrong. This isn't safe. Step 5, a protective response. This could be anxiety, avoidance, shutdown, or overthinking. And then the loop reinforces itself. Each time it happens, it becomes easier for it to happen again. From an internal family systems perspective, different parts of you step into this loop. A protective part might say, we need to stay alert. Another might say, we need to get out of here. Or another might shut everything down. And all of these parts are trying to do the same thing. Protect you. If it feels okay, just pause for a moment and notice your body. Is there tension anywhere? Any subtle activation? Or even a sense of disconnection? That awareness is your system giving you information. Let's expand this further. Imagine walking into a room and suddenly feeling uneasy. Your body begins tightening. Your thoughts begin scanning. Do I belong here? Are people judging me? But if we slow it down, the thought didn't start the reaction. The body did. The thought came after, as an explanation. So what do we do with this? Most people try to change the thoughts, but the loop doesn't start there. It starts in the body, which means the first shift is awareness. Noticing what happens before the story forms. The second shift is changing your relationship to the experience. Instead of saying something is wrong, you might say something is being activated. From a compassion-focused perspective, this reduces shame. And when shame decreases, the system becomes more flexible. You might begin asking, what does this remind my system of? Not forcing an answer, just opening the question. If there's one thing to take from today, it's this. Your reactions are not random. They are patterned. And often, they are echoes. In the next episode, we're going to go deeper into the body and explore why you feel things before you understand them. Until then, stay curious about your patterns, not critical of them. Because the more you understand your mind, the less it needs to fight to be heard.